Hello, Nicola.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
You're looking radiant.
Oh, it's so beautiful out there.
Is it melon? What colour's that, love?
I think we'll call it melon.
Tangerine. Tangerine. Did you have a lovely weekend?
I did, yes. Very relaxing.
Oh, it's good to have relaxing weekends before it gets to the crazy season.
Yeah, it's warming up, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
it is. Now, tell us, there's some wonderful new guidelines that have been introduced for adults for eating.
So the Ministry of Health have just released them, the eating and activity guidelines. So it's different from what over the many years, we now have had eating guidelines, guidelines for a healthy diet, but they've seen that the activity is so important also that they've included them as part of this. Because they've seen that the stats behind what are the risk factors for poor health in general, lack of activity, poor diet and obesity are in the top 5 of those. The other 2 are smoking and high blood pressure, which you would know would be in the top ones as well. But because those 3 things are so important, that was key to have some guidelines that just included the whole package.
I mean, a very impressive thing to actually put that together.
Yeah.
But who are they aiming at then, Nicola?
So this big chunky booklet here, you're not going to sit down and read that in 5 minutes, and that's really directed more for the health industry. Anyone who's working with people's health, might be your GP, your dietitian, or anyone really who can recommend a healthier lifestyle for general health.
Don't wait, there's more. Oh, that looks more digestible, isn't it?
Yeah. For the general public, and at the end we're going to put up a link of where people can get this. But this just gives you all the details, and this is a bit of light reading over a cup of tea one afternoon. It gives everything you need to know.
If the website is cph.co.nz, that's really easy.
Yes,
I like those websites.
And if you just go onto the resources section of that, and then you can just type in healthy eating, active living.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good to have those tools to help us along the way.
Yeah.
So so I'm going to put on the spot there. That's a wonderful volume of work there.
Yes.
But what is the overall message that they're trying to get us through?
Yeah. Well, of course, you'll see there's a lot in there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But generally, healthy eating, a big thing about that they really factored in this time was go for fresh, go for wholesome foods, go for whole foods, rather than once you start getting into prepackaged foods and foods that have bits and pieces added, that's when you've got your sodium and your sugar and your fats being added. So if you can pull it back to as much fresh, frozen or canned things that don't have too much salt added and that sort of thing, that's where most of your diet should come from. And then trying to be active each day, trying to just make sure you add that into your life. You don't have to go to the gym for a couple of hours. You don't have to organise it in a huge way. Just try and add that into your general life, like taking the stairs up a floor instead of the lift, carrying your groceries inside rather than having them delivered, or that sort of thing. Yeah.
Simple things.
Yeah.
So making realistic goals, is that the key too, Nicola, do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Sitting for long periods, now there's a lot of, now we have these days call centres, don't we? There's a lot of call centres and a lot of office-based jobs. Yeah. Well, they could be actually fixed to the seat for quite a long time. There must be health risks surely in that. Yeah,
well, the research actually shows even if you're an active person and you do exercise, it still can have detrimental effects on your health to then be going to work and sitting for an 8-hour day without getting up. So when the research first came out, it seemed a bit odd that you would get up and wander around the office every hour just to sort of have that activity. But it actually can really benefit your health if you're regularly just getting up and just have a wander around the office, go outside for 5 minutes, just try and do that because it really can have health benefits.
And I guess not bagging on the smokers, but smokers know when to take their breaks.
Yes.
If you're a non-smoker, you tend to work through it, don't you?
Yeah.
I think that's it. Hey, I'm very excited about the recipe this week because it's actually one of my favourites, lab. Pork lab, a bit divine, isn't it?
Yeah.
And easy.
It's so easy, and we've got lots of lettuce and herbs in this one. Sometimes when you go out and you have it, it's sort of mainly the meat dish with a little bit of lettuce, but add your veggies. You can add all sorts of vegetables to it, and it's delicious.
And it's a great one for the family.
Yeah.
You can dull out maybe the spices and things, or if you've got the chilli, you can go a little bit more.
You can.
So we'll have that on at the show tomorrow, that recipe anyway. But remember, with Nicola, of course, she has a fantastic Facebook page, very interactive. You love it, don't you, getting questions and answering?
Yeah.
as well as the website nourish.org.nz. But don't be afraid to ask Nicola a question. She loves it that you ask, and she can be of some help. We'll see you next week, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Now stay with us after the break. As promised, we do catch up with Michael Gorman, City Missioner, and Alex is here, maybe not on his bike, but definitely here from Tech Bikes. See you soon.